my name is Esther. I am a student president. I'm also the founder of Articulate Advocates, a nonprofit that is three-pronged. We do community education and we do presentations at schools for PTA meetings to inform and educate the community about sex offenders and sex offending. We also collaborate with like agencies and with probation parole departments, law enforcement agencies to also educate the community and agencies who are for child sexual abuse prevention and awareness. We also facilitate resources in and out of incarceration for adolescent and adult sex offenders so that they can be equipped resources to promote successful reintegration and to reduce the risk of recidivism, sexual recidivism. So basically, this is a We Support Ex-Offenders' Rights Rally and Info Fair, where in California 43,000 prisoners are being released, and they're being released into a community, into a system where we don't have enough resources to really help them integrate into community successfully, meaning they don't have employment, they don't have housing, mental health services. So this is just bringing awareness to that issue that's coming up. I mean, California has already released a little bit out of that 43,000, so we're just asking our peers and our community members to be aware of the situation and to support that when they do come out, we need to equip them with this so that if you look at the betterment of the community, when they have these resources, they're less likely to reoffend against the community again. So I'm just going to do a really quick tour of all the other agencies that are here. That'll just so you get an idea of what kind of agencies are for the community. We have Jeffrey Chin here, and he's from the California Innocence Project. If you can speak a little bit about what the California Innocence Project is about, that'd be great.
Sure. I'll try and speak over the California Innocence Project is a program that's dedicated to freeing the wrongfully convicted. So we work on cases where inmates write to us and tell us they're factually innocent. We get more than 1,200 requests a year for assistance. Over the past 8 years, we've been pretty successful. We've overturned and freed 8 men who spent over 120 years in prison for crimes they did not commit. So we're out here supporting reforms in the justice system overall, and we support policy changes to make things better, not only during trial and for defendants, but after inmates get released as well.
Thank you, Ms. Okay, and so we have Mr. Randy LaFall. He's from the LA Probation Department, and it's called the Making It Through Reentry Program. Mr. LaFall, if you can actually explain a little bit about what the program is all about and how does it help the ex-offenders?
Sure. Making It Through is a part of what we call restorative justice. Restorative justice primarily deals with the victim, and there's another part that asks the offender, we know you've been taken from the community for years, what have you given back? So we think one of the ways they can give back is through the educational process. So what we do is we will recruit probationers to enroll them in 7 different community colleges and buy their books. We also coordinate the Probation Intern Initiative, where we use those same interns from colleges such as yours to monitor and follow up on the students as they go through. So that's sort of what we do.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
I hope this is helpful.
Oh no, totally is. I really appreciate it.
What up, girl? Selling education. Esther?
Sorry?
How are you? Is that right?
Yes, actually really quick. Thank you, Mommy.
Yeah.
Okay, actually really quickly, this is kind of impromptu. We're going to record an interview. I'm just going to ask you what community schools, what that's all about.
No problem.
You kind of just do that, okay, right? What industries, and they're going to explain a little bit about what industries, what kind of programs, what kind of services they offer our ex-offenders and how that can help the community later.
Alright, so basically Homeboys Industries is a gang rehab. We work with people that are on different levels of recovery. We get guys that come here that might be still sort of in the gang life. We got some guys that have 1 foot in, 1 foot out. But we feel that when you walk through the doors of Homeboys Industries, that's a step towards changing itself. So when I say gang rehab, what we do is we work with at-risk youth and former gang members, and just try to assist them in like the different things that they need to get back into the community. When when we talk about ex-offenders, a lot of the guys that come through our doors have been down, in prison for a long time, just like Vance. Vance did 28 and a half years in prison. So it's hard for him, it might be hard for him to come out and say, where do I start? So when you walk through through the doors of Homeboys Industries, we're there to assist him in anything that he needs. We have case managers, we have parenting classes, we have anger management classes, we have NAA, we have Criminals and Gang Members Anonymous.
Thank you so much.
USC School of Social Work for inviting me. I'm with the California Innocence Project. If you can't tell what we do, it's here, exonerate. We work on cases of wrongful conviction from Southern California, so not just Los Angeles County, not just San Diego County where we're based, but all the way up north through Kern County. Since 2004, we have exonerated 8 men who spent a total of over 120 years in prison for crimes they did not commit. But upon their release, they face the same stigma and problems that ex-offenders face anywhere in this country. They cannot get jobs, they cannot find housing, and in fact, they receive less services than parolees receive. And these are men who've been proven to be factually innocent and wrongfully convicted. They receive no housing services, no mental health services, no employment services, nothing. So we try and assist them, and we're part of the coalition to try and help ease their transition back. But in our work, we see a lot of the faults in the prison system, and we support all reforms needed to help ex-offenders transition back into society. So stop by our table or go to CaliforniaInnocenceProject.org for more information.
Thank you. So next we have Joseph Hogan from Homeboys Industries.
All right, guys, so I'm Joseph Hogan. I'm coming from Homeboys Industries. I'm a representative there, and I'm just going to tell you guys a little bit about our program and what we do. Basically, we work with at-risk youth and former gang-involved youth to become contributing members of our community through a variety of services in response to their multiple needs. So we have anger management classes there. We have AA, NA. We also do Circle of Youth, where we work with kids on an individual basis. We have counseling. We have tattoo removal, where a client can walk into the office and get free tattoo removal. And we also work with ex-felons who have, who have been incarcerated for a significant amount of time in prison, and sometimes they don't really know what to do when they hit the streets. So Homeboys Industries helps them out with whatever they might need. We have a table over here. Oh, somebody took our table. We have some flyers that we're passing out. So right here, in a few seconds, Vance is gonna come up and give his testimony. So thanks for listening, guys.
Thank you. Next we have Esther Lim from Articulate and Advocate. Esther.
Hi everyone, I'm actually not here as student or president, but I'm here as the president and founder of Articulate and Advocate, and I'm here with Lee Chambers, who's also on the board of directors. And just to kind of give you a little bit of information on Articulate and Advocate, what we do is kind of three-pronged. We educate the community about sex offenders and about sex offending, and we collaborate with local law enforcement agencies as well as probation and parole in educating the community about the myths and the facts about sex offenders and offending. For example, 90% of child sexual abuse cases happen within the home, not outside. And our last is we facilitate resources in and out of the prison to help adolescent and adult sex offenders so that we can help them reintegrate into our communities back successfully, and also to decrease the risk of sexual recidivism by equipping them with housing, with employment, mental health services, and so forth. So that's, come by the table, we can provide you with a little bit more information about it, and we have candy there if no one ate it all. But.
Hello, my name is Lee Chambers. it's important to understand that this is a very controversial issue, sexual offenders. But we have to understand that Articulate Advocate is about the child safety first. It's about increasing security by educating individuals to understand policies when they come up. To understand that some policies, while they may seem to be controversial because it's behind the issue of sexual offender, it's more about, thank you, it's more about educating them, making smart policies so that children, foremost, children can be safe and protected from predators. It is not about coddling up to sexual offenders. The reality of the matter is that 97 to 99% of all offenders will return to society one day. Will return to society. 57,000 individuals returned to LA County last year. 57,000, the most in the state. So the reality is we have to articulate and advocate for smarter policies that are going to make the community safer, that are going to protect children, and also protect civil liberties. And that's most important as well. We all have to think about the fact that there are policies that every day sweep up innocent individuals, and matter of fact, to be clarified, that individuals who may have done something wrong but do not deserve the title of sexual offender, but because of non-anticipated policies, they've been caught up in the system to forever be known as a sexual predator when they're not sexual predators. So when you get a chance, please stop by the table and talk to me, Lee, or Esther, and we'll talk more about it. Thank you.
Next up we have Fozell from A New Way of Life.
Hi, my name is Flozell Woodmore. I am an administrative assistant with the New Way of Life Reentry Project in the LA area, and what we do is we have 5 homes where we house women coming from prison. In most cases, their concern is getting their kids back, so we assist them with getting their children back. We help them get jobs. We help them find finances. We also help them get into college and educational programs so that it will better their chances of not returning to prison. We also have a program that support expungements. We will file petitions for those who have cases they did not serve prison time on, so that we can kind of clear up the things that get in their way of getting a job. The expungement will get that out the way so that they don't have to attach that to their resumes. In most cases, we have been successful, and we have gotten people jobs and or saved jobs for people who needed to get those petty crimes off of their records. We have an organization called All of Us and None, where we work with former prisoners in hopes to get them involved in community activities and give them the courage they need so that they will start focusing on things that will also keep them from returning to prisons. Let's see, we started a families project for families who have people inside serving life sentences. I was honored a Soros Fellowship by Open Society to get that up and running. So we can also start making people aware of that, since that's a major issue in the LA County. We are also fixing to have a statewide retreat here in Los Angeles, May 21st to May 23rd, to give people with criminal records an opportunity to familiarize themselves with those who are offering them jobs, housing, and or schooling from all over California. And that's it for now. So I'll see you guys at the rally.
All right, everyone, let's give a round of applause to all these stand-up agencies that are doing really, really good work in our communities. So let's go ahead and welcome to the stage Communities and Schools. Jose Alvarado is going to be up to speak. Jose. Excellent, excellent work. Let's give a round of applause, everyone.
Whoa. It really is 25 years. It's hard to get up here. How you guys doing today? Good. I send you peace and love. Listen, we are the LA County Probation Department, and we have a program called Making It Through. It's a part of what we call restorative justice. And our program puts people who are on probation in 7 different community colleges, and we buy their books. While I'm here, I want to give special thanks to somebody who's here, who's always supported everything we've done in the community. Deputy Richard Fajardo over here, he's a troublemaker. He is the Deputy for Justice for Supervisor Mark Ridley Thomas. And quite recently, Supervisor Ridley Thomas just gave us $10,000 to buy books for people. That's the kind of social justice that we're looking for. I know you see probation and maybe you see that we're in the business of locking people up. Actually, we've changed to a new model where it's evidence-based and we're into rehabilitative services. So if you know anybody that wants to get information on sealing, on a special U.S. bonding program, the federal government of labor will bond anybody for a job up to $45,000. So stop by our table and pick up some of that information. Thanks a lot.
USC MSW alum from class of 1972, class of 1974. His name is Bobby Adias. He's a pioneer in gang intervention, works in the San Fernando Valley, and he'll be here to give you words of encouragement and inspiration as we move forward.
Great, it's my pleasure to be here. You know you are old when you come to the school, and on the library is the guy, Hamovich, who was my dean. He was a great guy. I want you to know that Dean Hamovich saved my life. When I got admitted here, I had no money. I had no idea how I was going to pay for this, and after the first week, he called me in and gave me a full ride, National Institute of Mental Health full ride. So Dean Hamovich, may you rest in peace. Today can't be about pizza. It can't. Today's got to be about humanity. I'm not here to talk about numbers. I'm here to talk about pay. There is good and bad in every level of the socioeconomic ladder. The people that are here today have passion about today's forgotten people. We're talking about modern day lepers. And what I want to say to every single one of you, take it just for a second. Listen to what this, who better to lead this movement than the School of Social Work Professionals? We have ethos. We have values. We believe in the notion of recovery. We believe in the notion of redemption. People can get better. You believe that? I can't hear you. Do you believe that? Because let me tell you, if you don't, as a world, as a society, as a city, we are in trouble. Let me tell you this, reentry can't be just about guys that have, and women who spend time in jail. We need to do that, and we do that. Reentry needs to be about kids that are in the camps. All these people here are people that are passionate. It's difficult to work within the public sector agencies that they service. But you know what? We have found them. We're about going out and embracing kids and adults, whether they're behind the fences or coming in the fences, coming from the fences. We've had 13 shootings in the San Fernando Valley, my hometown of Pacoima, in the last 3 months. We have buried 6 kids. It's got to stop, and it stops today with this legislation. It stops today with your support. I hear it all the time. I've had interns for 6, 7 years. And they'll say, oh, Bobby, you know, who do you serve? We service all the kids that everybody's running from. Everybody here does. We service the people that everybody has given up on. You do not have to have had a sordid past to service this population. It helps in some cases. I have Raimundo right here. He's going to speak and stand up. He's one of your fellow students right here. Raimundo Zacharias. He's going to tell you. MSW, he's here, he did time. As a profession, as a school, MSW, we have stated that you are worth it. You can change your life. Ray, and he's an intern with us, and he has. Candace Kaminsky, where's Candace? Candace right here. No record from Newport Beach, but is working in the Twin Towers right now. Why do I tell you? I'm trying to inspire you because as a social worker, whether you like it or not, you are not going to have the luxury to work within the context of an 8x10 room, hang up your shingle, and think that's all you're going to do. If that's what you are spending your money for here, you are wasting your opportunity. We are raising you to run things, to have a role in things. So I'm just going to say a couple things about social work that I hope you would take with you. Values that we have. First of all, you have to be in this for the long haul. There's no quick fix. 42 years I've been in this work, 22 with this population. There's no solution where you're going to put it in a microwave, it's going to come out 30. It's about high relationship, high task. Who better to do that than you? People who know how to write, people who know accountability, and people who have compassion for humanity. 2, we come from a strengths-based perspective. Where we are missing when we're serving our clients is we're constantly telling them what they need. Let's involve them in the process. Let's involve them in such a way that we recognize the strengths that they have. Let's find what they are. Believe me, I've seen too many people in a 22-year career with this population turn their lives around. Let's not be so secure to throw out terms. Evidence-based. Evidence-based is a good thing, but as practitioners, ask yourselves, whose evidence? We're practitioner-based evidence. We're about seeking out the client and getting them involved. Client-based intervention. Are you learning that? Take that with you. Take that with you. I promise you, we need you right now. You are the next generation. Then the last thing I just want to say is that it's not just about one-on-one, it's not just about policy. We need to be about community mobilization. That's what today is about. Today is about garnering our strength as a movement, as a force, and impact people in a positive way. So, I leave you with this. Communities and schools, we got a table right here. I got 5 interns I'm going to have next year. We're about serving gang-involved, gang-affiliated youth. When people say to me, well, Bobby, how do I know who I should send to you? Send us the kids, send us the adults that everybody is running from. I think if you talk to everybody here, they will tell you that's what we share. They're all God's children. Everybody has an opportunity to rehabilitate, redeem, and recover. If it is to be, it must begin with me. We extend our hand right now. Come and join us. Let's change the world. God bless you.
Homeboys Industries.
Hello, everyone. On behalf of Homeboys Industries, I want to say thank you. This is an honor for us. This is what we do every single day. This is our whole mission at Homeboys Industries. Because at Homeboys Industries, one thing we like to do is we like to see the best in everybody that walks their door. We don't care about your background. We don't care about what you've been through. We don't care about what everybody says about you. We see the best when you walk through that door at Homeboys Industries. Homeboys Industries is the largest gang intervention program in the world. And every single person is welcome. We welcome every single person, free help, whatever they need. I got to Homeboys Industries after doing 25 years of life. I did 28 years and 7 months in prison. I've been out 16 months now. Father G recognized me in prison 15 years ago, and he told me that he was going to get out of prison, and I gave up on it, you know. And I told him I ain't never getting out. And he had me believe it. He used to write me letters, write the parole board, and 16 months later, 28 years, 7 months, and 1 day later, here I am. And since I've been out, I started at security at Homeboys Industries, moved up to case manager, and got my own house, working on owning my own home now, and 2 cars later. So we believe in individuals. We believe in the hope that individuals can change. You know what I'm saying? We believe that Father G said, always tell us that there's hope in everyone. You know, we're not just a piece of trash to be thrown away. I gang banged for years in South Central Los Angeles. Now I'm sitting up here giving it back. This is what we do at Homeboys Industries. We love to give back. We go out to the communities. We love to help people. We got graduates from college. We got all kind of programs up there in Homeboys Industries that will help you if you want the help. Homeboys Industries ain't for those who need it, it's for those who want it. And everybody walks to that door gets the same equal opportunity. It's not about passing judgment, it's about helping people. In the prison system today, in the past 20-some years, we have built more prisons than we have schools and colleges. And that's sad, because that shows the direction of the direction the state is going in. And that's sad. Well, we can just lock up a human being for no reason at all, just throw the key away when I'm trying to give him an opportunity to reform himself. Right now today, there's a lot of individuals who I personally know and left are still rotting in prison, who've been in prison since they was kids, and they're still in there. 30, 35 years, like the poster said. And for what? How long are you going to keep these individuals in here? What more can they do? And this is what we're all about, man. We're all about getting them out, man. We're all about what's going on here, and we appreciate it. We're grateful that we was invited to come, and it's an honor to be here right now on behalf of Homeboys Industries. And before I left, everybody was saying, man, go there and give them my blessings. You know, every morning we start off with a prayer and a thought of the day, because we want everybody to feel that this is a family. And so whatever we can do, we'll continue doing. Homeboys Industries has existed for over 25 years, and it's going to continue to do so. As long as they're in need, we're going to be there. And with that, I want to thank you guys and say, God bless.